Welcome to another Meeples and Milkshakes Board Game Cafe unboxing video. I'm Jim, and today we have 17 boxes to unpack from, I think, 4 shipments from all over the country, and lots of exciting things that are getting restocked and we're seeing for the first time today. Let's get right to it. And I should mention a ton of special orders in this, and in our next video there'll be a lot of special orders, so that's exciting. First off, this is a special order. This is 1861 and 1867 19th century railways in Canada and Russia. This is a combination of 2 big 18XX train stock games, and yeah, that's for somebody. Very cool. And then next up, another special order. This is a special order for me. This is my birthday present, and this is Too Many Bones. This is an absurdly large game that is famous in part for being waterproof. All of the player boards are neoprene, like mouse pads, and yeah, everything is waterproof. All the cards are waterproof, everything. So very, very cool dice campaign type game, and it's a dice builder RPG, it's called. Now, I do believe there are still some copies at the distributor. If you're interested in your own copy of Too Many Bones, let me know and I can special order it. Not something I'm normally going to stock because it's really just too much money for me to have sitting on the shelf all the time. It's a great game. I can definitely special order it right now while supplies last. And yeah, if you want a copy too, just let me know. Okay, more special orders. We have Spider-Man and Spider-Ghost and Angela and Enchantress. This is for Marvel Crisis Protocols, as is this set of dice. Now, I only just found out recently that Marvel had purchased Angela from Todd McFarlane and Image Comics. I had no idea. I remember Angela from the Spawn comic book, and apparently they bought that character, so that's pretty neat news for me. Might be old news to everybody else, but there we go. Oh, here's another Marvel Crisis Protocols. This is Crystal and Lockjaw. Very cool looking miniatures there. And that's for the Marvel Crisis Protocol miniatures game, which is extremely neat. All right, let's see what else we have in here. We have some more KeyForge. We have 2 more of the 2-player starter sets for KeyForge Dark Tidings, which contains 2 packs, 2, I should say, universally unique packs. Every pack of KeyForge is completely unique in the world, in the universe. It has 2 packs, and it has paper play mats, all the tokens, it has a rule book, everything, whereas if you just buy like a regular pack, you don't get all those other things. This deluxe deck, however, does come with tokens, and that's pretty cool. Here is another Marvel Crisis Protocol. This is Black Bolt and Medusa. That is some serious hair going on there. All right. And then we have a restock of the Arkham Horror, the card game, Innsmouth Conspiracy Deluxe expansion, which is the most recent expansion. We ordered a lot of this when it first came out, and we've just sold out, and so this was perfect timing that Fantasy Flight restocked it. So yeah, there it is. If you are getting towards the end of Fantasy Flight's Arkham Horror, the card game, and you want another deluxe expansion, then we have some more. And great timing that we get in these, because we are now sold out after our sale. It was a popular item, Sagrada and all the expansions. So we have the 5 to 6 player expansion. I don't remember it being in a long box. Was it always in a long box? Maybe it was. And then Passion and Life, which are 2 of the smaller box expansions for Sagrada. And then here is Sagrada itself, which is an amazingly beautiful dice game where you play your dice onto your stained glass window according to the rules. The rules are fairly straightforward to understand, but tricky to actually apply in practice. So you need to be careful about where you place your dice so that you don't put yourself in a position where in future rounds you legally have nowhere to put any dice, and that would affect your score. So very, very cool game. Lots of replayability because there's lots of different scoring cards that get randomly chosen every game. This is a fantastic family weight game for up to 4 players. Next up, the one game that comes this highly packaged. It is, in fact, Gloomhaven. Gloomhaven, sorry. Oh, goodness. Gloomhaven. Maybe, I'm gonna have to do this. You know what? I'm not gonna take it out. Gloomhaven is a big 20-pound box of fun. It is #1 on Board Game Geek for a good reason. It has been for several years, and it probably will be for a while. Maybe Frosthaven will unseat it. We will see. But ton of fun. I have almost finished the entire campaign. I'm looking forward to the chance to get together with my friends again so that we can finish it finally, and then start playing some of the expansions. Amazing game. It's amazing solo. It's amazing at 2 players and at 3 and 4. I play at 4 players, but don't let that slow you down if you have only 2 people available or just yourself. It's a great game. I've been a little surprised at how popular it's been lately. We just keep bringing these in almost every week and selling it the next week, and I think, okay, well, it's going to slow down eventually because it's been out for a few years, but I think, you know, this is a great game to spend your time on as you are stuck at home, and kind of makes sense. So yeah, here's another copy. If you're interested in it, come on down. It's $132.95 at meeples.ca and here in the cafe. Here's one of those amazingly exciting restocks I was telling you about. I think the last time we had this was like maybe January or maybe late December. I do remember we got a shipment of this on either December 23rd or 24th, and it saved Christmas for one family, and yeah, now we have some more finally. It's been a while, but this is Dune Imperium, and this is one of the hottest games of the last 5 months or so. And yeah, it is a, how many players does this play? It's been a while since I've thought about it because I have not had a chance to play it yet myself. 1 to 4 player games, there it is. And I know that Lucas, one of our staff, has this and has been playing it solo and loves it, and he can't wait to get to play it with more people. So can I. I can't wait to play his copy either. I'm gonna play his copy. Maybe someday we'll have it in our library, but for now this is way too hot of a game for us to spare a copy for the library, especially when people can't play right now. Here it is, Dune Imperium. It is available now. It has been on pre-order for a little while since we knew we had them coming, and some of these are already spoken for, but there's lots left. And so come to our site or our site here and order a copy. That's Dune Imperium. And yeah, I wasn't kidding when I said this game was popular. Otherwise we wouldn't have 2 full cases of it here. So like I said, there's lots left. Come on down, get your own. All right, so this whole box has 1 game in it. Another one of these crazily large games. This is designed by Sandy Peterson. It's Planet Apocalypse. And wow, this is crazily big and very cool. This is a special order, this copy. It says here, Planet Apocalypse is an exciting cooperative game for 1 to 5 players. You are post-apocalypse heroes confronting the hordes of hell. Every game is different, every game is tense, as you battle demons from the circles of hell, and in the end strive to take down their demon lord, send hell back to whence it came. Planet Apocalypse was designed by Sandy Peterson, one of the best known designers in the horror game field. In 1993, he was a key designer for the groundbreaking video game Dune. In 2015, he released Cthulhu Wars. Now he returns to the topic of apocalyptic horror. The art and style of the game was all created by Keith Thompson, whose artwork is well known in both films and games. So, a very big game. It says here 1 to 5 players, 60 to 90 minutes. And like I said, strategic co-op game, very cool. And this one is spoken for already as Planet Apocalypse. And lo and behold, we have one more copy of this beast of a game, Planet Apocalypse. This one is not yet spoken for, but do not delay because this will not last. This one will be gone soon. Planet Apocalypse. Here we have a long-awaited restock of Marvel Champions Rise of the Red Skull. This has been an extremely popular deluxe expansion. It was the first deluxe expansion for Marvel Champions, the cooperative living card game from Fantasy Flight. And since it sold out, we've had people asking for it. So I'm not sure exactly how many of these are already spoken for, but I think it might be 3 or so, which means we have a couple left. And this contains 2 pre-built decks, Hawkeye and Spider-Woman. And it has 5 scenarios, I think. I think it's 5. Pretty sure it's 5 scenarios. 5 all new, different, interconnected scenarios. Yeah, and this has been a lot of fun for a lot of people. And if you're playing the Marvel Champions living card game, then come check this one out. This is Rise of the Red Skull. Also, we have a special order Star Wars Legion Imperial Death Troopers unit expansion. You can see all these cool minis that come in here that you can paint and play with your Star Wars Legion core set, or just don't paint them and just play, up to you. We have some more of the Ashes Reborn coming in future boxes that we're going to open, but here are 2 of the deluxe expansion decks, Laws of Lions and Song of Soaksend. And then here we have some expansions for, I would say Crude Oil, but that's the name of this expansion, for Snake Oil. It Cures What Ails Ya, which is a very light party game that has not been reprinted for 5 years, and now it is out again with new art. We have a kids expansion pack and an adult expansion pack, and then the base game will come in a box that will open momentarily. There, this one is special ordered. This is My First Castle Panic. This is a kids version of Castle Panic. Do we have Castle Panic? Yeah, we do, right here. So here's the full game. Castle Panic is a tower defense game, and then here is the cooperative, well, I think they're both cooperative, but this is the kids cooperative version, My First Castle Panic. So we have both. This one's special ordered, but we did order another copy, which is there in the bottom of the box. So that one will be available for sale. So many special orders. Okay, first of all, special orders. Ahsoka, Tano, and Captain Terro. These are for Star Wars Imperial Assault. We had the Star Wars Imperial Assault base game, but it sold during our anniversary sale, which finished on Tuesday. These are some packs that someone has been looking for a while. It's been a while since they've been reprinted, so excited to be able to bring them in. We had a request for a very nice Backgammon set, and this one from Gibson's fit the bill. And this one is spoken for, but we've had enough requests for them over the year that, and I can say that now since we've been open for a year. What's happy birthday to the cafe as well as me. So we brought in an extra copy because it's really nice, actually. It's quite a nice Backgammon set, a 15-inch set, faux leather black case, and with a nice light gray interior. So one will be available. Now next, we have a bunch of special ordered Lord of the Rings cooperative living card game adventure packs. And let's see, are these, no, these ones are something else, but these are all special ordered for somebody in this part of the world, and they will go to that person very soon. And here are the rest. I knew there were more of the Lord of the Rings adventure packs. There we go, special ordered. And then here we have the new scenario pack for Arkham Horror. This is Murder at the, is this new? I think it's new. Murder at the Excelsior Hotel. I don't remember this one. It's, oh, my brain. I'm pretty sure this is brand new, but yeah, Xavier is also pretty sure it's brand new. This is one of those deluxe ones. I think it says here, yes, it can be played as a standalone or inserted as a side story into a campaign. Yeah, these big ones are neat. There's a lot of cards in them and a lot of fun. So there we go, Murder at the Excelsior Hotel. And we have a restock of the Ant-Man hero pack from Marvel Champions. It was one that we were out of. Also a restock of Twice as Clever. We were running low on this one. This is a very, very fun roll and write game. You can play this over Zoom with your friends. You just have to roll dice for them. There's colored dice in the box. It's kind of like a Yahtzee style game where you roll dice and then you fill in a scoring pad. The rules are a little more complicated than Yahtzee, but in a good way. This is one that me and Cheryl have been playing a ton of over the last year. It plays great at 2 players face to face, but also plays very well at higher than like up to 4 players over video conferencing. So this is Twice as Clever. It is the sequel to That's So Clever, which is why it's called that. And then we have another special ordered game. We haven't had this in a while, but this is In the Hall of the Mountain King. Excited to see this get reprint because this game, I think, the back of the box doesn't really do it justice, but do take a look at the pictures on Board Game Geek because I think this game has some of the best production values in the last couple of years. Is way up there in the top, 5th percentile of, of games. What do you call that, the 95th percentile then? Anyway, it is just gorgeous and really happy that I was able to get this for somebody who requested it. That's In the Hall of the Mountain King. All right, now to go along with all those other Arkham horror card game packs and things I've been showing you and deluxe expansions, we have the base game back in. It's been a little while since we've had it. Sold out, and it was sold out at the distributor level as well, but now we have, looks like 5 copies, which is awesome. This is one of my favorite games of all time. This is the game that I am, to be honest, along with Gloomhaven, but even more so this, looking forward to the very, very most, believe it or not, after the pandemic restrictions subside and I can get together with my friends. I dearly miss playing this. I dearly miss my Sunday nights with our friends that we play this with and cannot wait to get it to the table again. We play it as 4 players. This base game supports up to 2 players, but if you have 2 core sets, you can comfortably play this with 4 players. With 1 core set, there's just really not enough of the player cards so that everybody can have strong customized decks. So if you do want to play with 3 or 4, just get another core set and that'll work out really well. I've been playing this for 2 or 3 years or something, and it's a wonderful, wonderful game and well worth it at any player count, quite frankly, 1, 2, or 3 or 4. So for us, it's a couples thing that we do every Sunday, or used to do every Sunday, and hopefully can do again someday soon. So very, very happy to finally get this. This is a game that I just missed out on ordering the first time it came out, which was a couple months ago. I was able to get some copies of the second shipment. I had disappointed a couple regular customers who were expecting me to get it in, so they didn't order it elsewhere, and then I didn't bring it in, and so they had to wait. But I really do appreciate them special ordering it from me, even though I messed up and didn't order it. So 2 of these 4 copies of Dominant Species Marine are already spoken for, but 2 of them are going to be available on meeples.ca and here in store. And this is an expansion. I believe it's an expansion. I don't know if it can be played standalone. I have not played Dominant Species, but it is one of my friend's favorite games, and it is an amazingly cool game. And then this one adds the Marine. Now, from the looks of it, it looks like this might actually be a standalone game. But anyway, check it out on Board Game Geek. Even if it was just an expansion, it'd be worth finding a copy of Dominant Species, which I wasn't able to order. It's not in stock right now at all. It hasn't been for a while. But Dominant Species is a great, great game, and this one is a gorgeous, gorgeous new version. Looks like a standalone, maybe an expansion, but there we go. A couple people are going to be very, very happy. This has finally arrived. All right, so here we have a restock of something that's been very popular, and now I feel bad for ordering 3 and not 4. I could have just filled up this case. I feel probably like, geez, Jim, just ordered 4. I should have ordered 4. This is a great little product. This is the puzzle roll from Gibson's, who make awesome puzzles. We have a lot of their puzzles. And this is a very inexpensive roll. So as you can see on the box, you can make your puzzle on it, and then when you need to make space on your table, you can just roll it up. And we have actually done this at home, and it actually works. I didn't actually personally do it. Cheryl did it, and I wasn't there when she rolled it or unrolled it, but I do know it works because I know it was off the table, and then there it was again later, and it was all in one piece. So that's super cool, and these are really affordable. I think they're $15 or something like that, and yeah, it's perfect. So we have a couple of these at home for our puzzles, and now we have more in stock as well. So I promised exciting restocks, and as far as I'm concerned, this qualifies in a big way. This is New York Zoo, and New York Zoo is a brilliant new game. Came out last year from Uwe Rosenberg. He is well known for making these games that feature these polyomino shapes or tetromino shapes, and this is one of the best. And it is gorgeous, and I actually have a copy right here, and I'm going to open and show you because we played the heck out of this. We sold a copy to a friend of ours, and then they ended up lending it to us, and we played it a ton. We played it at home. I'm just going to move this off the table so I can actually set it up a little bit. One sec. Okay, so each player has a player board, and then you're going to take these and you put them in a specific order based on their number of pieces. You put them like this around the board. You set up 3 in each location. That's wrong. It should go that way around, smaller to bigger. There we go. So I'm not going to set them all up, but you're imagining every one of these spots has 3 of these, right? And then there is this nice elephant meeple, and it will be here. It starts over there, but that's fine. And then on your turn, you can move 1, 2, or 3 spaces. These ones are not spaces you can stop at, but you can stop at these animal spaces, and you can stop at these pen spaces. Actually, they're not called pens, but what are they called? I don't know. But basically, if you stop here, you take it, you can then put it somewhere on your board. Next person goes, they say they want that one, they're gonna put that on their board. You go 1, 2, maybe you stop there. That means that you are then going to take animals. You're gonna take meerkats, and you're going to take a cute little penguin that has a nice little painted belly. And you're going to take them and put them on your board, and you're going to put them into these spaces. Now, each type of space can only have 1 kind of animal. You can go like this, and your goal is to try to fill up all of the spaces on each piece with the same animal. And then if you do that, like so, boom, now you get to remove these, put one of them here to save for later, for somewhere else, and then you get one of these really cool bonus tiles that you just get as a free bonus. And maybe if you're the first one in the game that does it, you get this huge one, and then you get to place that on your board. Your goal in this game is to be the first person to fill up this board. So it's literally, there's no points in this game. The only goal in this game is to fill up your board before anybody else. That is really cool. It's very, very simple. You're just going around and picking the tiles you want, or picking the animals you need to fill up the pieces you've already put in, and then trying to complete them to get bonuses, because the bonuses give you the more tiles. It just accelerates how quickly you can finish your board before your opponents. Once somebody finishes their board, the game is over and they won. There's no scoring, there's no counting. That is it. It is so fun. This, I think, is going to become, with the right attention, I think this could become one of the more famous family weight games in time. I think it belongs on anybody's table if you like Splendor, Azul, Carcassonne, Ticket to Ride, Catan, any of those what we call gateway games or entry light mid games. You're gonna love New York Zoo. Absolutely brilliant game, super fun. We played this with my mom, who is not a board gamer by any stretch of the imagination, but she loved this game. And you know, this is an awesome family game. We brought in, there's 2 full cases. You saw that one case I opened. There's another one over there that we're gonna open in a second. But I am so excited about this. We're gonna set this game up on one of our tables here so that people can see it. And we look forward to having the opportunity to tell you all about it here at the cafe, seeing you play it once that's an option again. But in the meantime, you can take it home and enjoy it there. So New York Zoo from Capstone Games, designed by Uwe Rosenberg, is a big hit in our eyes, and we couldn't be happier to have it back in stock. And here is the other case of New York Zoo. Like I said, we have a lot, and so there's definitely a copy for you here if you would like one. You can come to meeples.ca or here at the cafe, 130 Westminster Avenue West in Penticton, and take home a copy. First up, we have a new game. This is Fairy Tile. This is a tile laying game by Yellow. Is it Yellow? I don't even know how to say it. I think it's Yellow. Matthew Dunstan and Brett J. Gilbert, with art by Miguel Coimbra. This is a cute tile laying game for 2 to 4 players, ages 8 and up. I'm not familiar with this one yet. It looks very fun though. I do like the art style quite a bit. It kind of reminds me of Carcassonne, but with hexagonal tiles. I don't know if the gameplay is like that, but the art certainly does remind me. But there's also cards in this, so that's slightly different. But here we are. We have, I think, 1 or 2. I think we have 2 copies of this, Fairy Tile. And remember I was telling you about snake oil. Here is snake oil. It cures what ails you. This is a party game. It says it's easy as 1, 2, 3. Let's take a look at this together. First, choose a player to be the first customer and have that player pick a customer card. 2, the other players quickly combine 2-word cards from their hand to create something for the customer. So here's some examples, I guess. Rock paint. So that your cave art lasts beyond the 21st century, you need this special rock paint. Beard brush. Your beard gets mighty tangled out in the wild. I'm sure you could use a beard brush. Each player tries to persuade the customer that their idea is the best. The customer chooses one and that player wins the customer card. The player with the most customer cards wins. So now that I think about it, I am remembering that I actually bought this for the cafe, even though we can't actually have people at the cafe right now, but this is a perfect cafe game, and that's why I just bought 1 of each, so I'm going to have all of them available. Yeah, I can order this in though. It is still in stock, and if you would also like a copy of Snake Oil, just let us know. Next up, we have a whole bunch of these Ashes decks. We brought in some a little while ago, and here's some more. There's 1 copy of all, what was it, 13, I think, different decks that they came out with. They reissued, this is like Ashes Reborn, so they reissued Ashes, Rise of the Phoenixborn. If you don't know the story, when it first came out, they did a really poor job, in most people's opinion, of marketing this game, and then shortly thereafter, they were bought by Fantasy Flight and Asmodee. And then it didn't look like Asmodee had much interest in it, and it just sort of died off. Now, Plaid Hat has actually bought themselves back from Asmodee, and so now they're an independent publisher again, and they decided to give it another go. So they have made Ashes Reborn. They took the game and they improved it. They've listened to feedback people have given them over the years, and they just sort of gave it an upgrade. And I think it's a really good idea. It's a great game that definitely deserved a better fate the first time. It's a very innovative 2 to 4 player, actually 1 to 4? It's probably 2 to 4. 2 to 4 player combat game. It's like a card-based game, but you also have dice. So at the beginning of the round, you roll all your custom dice that your cards use, and then you power their abilities with the dice, the faces of the dice that you've rolled. It's a really neat way to play. There are lots of these types of games where you're like dueling card game, but usually they don't have that kind of that thing where you have to like power them with dice. So that is a pretty innovative thing, and I really hope Ashes continues to thrive in their Reborn incarnation. So that's Ashes Reborn. We should see even more of that in the next box as well. And then we have a small restock of Tacocat spelled backwards, which is a game of clever card matchups in a box that is also the board with a cat that is also a taco. And this is a 2-player game. It takes about 15 minutes to play, ages 7 up, from the people who make Exploding Kittens. Yeah, pretty cute. Next up, we have a restock of Unmatched Robin Hood versus Bigfoot, which you're running low on. And as I always say, we don't want to run out of Unmatched because they continue to be an extremely popular item for us. I can't wait for all the new ones that are coming out this year, but if you haven't got into it yet, there's quite a few sets for you to try. All of them except for Bruce Lee, I think, can be played standalone because they come with at least 2 different people. You can play, like this one has Robin Hood and Bigfoot. Super cool minis and a map that's appropriate for 2 players, and you can combine this with any of the other sets. It is amazingly good fun. This is a reincarnation by Restoration Games of the awesome game called Star Wars Epic Duels. It was a Hasbro or Milton Bradley game from 2002 that my family actually played the crap out of back in 2002. We got that game and we loved it. This was like years before we got back into board games seriously, but that game, we saw it on the shelf and we played it so much, and the kids were little and they loved it. Yeah, we're gonna play that one, I'm sure, again. But Unmatched is basically a spiritual successor. It's not exactly the same system, but it's like so close. I mean, it's obviously based on it. I mean, that's they've said so. Slight changes they think make it better, and a lot of people seem to agree because it's been extremely popular. So that is Unmatched. And then we have a restock of Star Trek Attack Wing Federation versus Klingons, and this one's already spoken for. The copy that we got in before was slightly damaged, so we're gonna put that copy on for sale as a damaged copy. The only little damage is, you see this little piece right here on this ship? Well, it's pretty fragile, and it's not that big a surprise that it broke off. So it's sort of floating around in the box on the other copy. I told the customer who bought this, like, hey, just wait, I'm gonna get another copy, and it's hopefully not damaged like this one. So they're gonna get this one, and then I'm gonna put the other one up for sale at a reduced price, slightly reduced price. It would be easy to glue it back on, I'm sure, but yeah, there you go. Star Trek Attack Wing Federation versus Klingon miniatures game starter set with some very cool miniatures. So there's the other copy of Fairy Tile I was telling you about. And then we have a restock of Wreck Raiders, which is a very cool new game by Kids Table Board Games. They're a Toronto-based publisher, and very neat looking game. Do check it out on Board Game Geek. It plays 1 to 5 players in about 45 minutes. Four Gardens, a game by Martin Dolezal. I'm probably saying that wrong. In my opinion, not the prettiest box. This is from Korea Board Games and Arcane Wonders. In my opinion, and maybe it's just me, but I don't think this box does a great job of selling the game. I think the back of the box does a pretty good job of selling the game though. Doesn't that look cool with that awesome tower? I love it. This is on the Dice Tower Essentials list already. It's a new game, it's already there because it's amazing. This game is really flying under the radar, and I had it up for pre-order for months, and I don't know if anybody pre-ordered a copy, honestly. And so we didn't order too many. Part of the reason we put these games up for pre-order is to judge demand. The demand is low right now, but I am predicting that I will be reordering this several times in the next year. I am predicting this game is going to get a lot of attention and be maybe even winning some awards. It's already won a design contest, which is I think the Korea Board Games Design Contest from 2018. I think it's going to win more awards, and it's a very cool looking game. That is for Garden, so we have 2 copies of that. So I miscounted, there's actually 19 boxes. Here's the extra copy of Ashes Reborn, the base set that comes with like what, 6 different Phoenixborn or something like that, and all the dice and everything. You see the dice have custom faces on them. They're very, very cool, and the art is amazing. Game designed by Isaac Vega, very, very good. Now, here we have, this is something new for us. This is a paint night kit. It contains everything you need to paint this miniature. It contains a bunch of Vallejo paints, so you can see the colors on the back. I believe it also includes brushes. 2 brushes, a water pot, 12 colors, and this awesome miniature. And it says, pro tip, use the included plastic blister as a palette for your paints. Isn't that cool? So, WizKids are going to be doing a special paint night live stream. I believe it's on Twitch on May 7th or something like that. We will be putting the details very soon on our Facebook page, our website, and all that. And then you can buy one of these, take it home, and then follow along with the live stream and paint your own red slad miniature. Now, the dream is, of course, that eventually we're going to be having paint nights here, but we can't do that yet. And so, until then, this is how we're going to do it. We're going to be going along with the WizKids live stream, and that's pretty cool. So we have the red slad here, and then we also have, I'm not sure if this is actually going to be released yet or what the timing is, but this is epic. This is a dire troll. It's like a 3-headed troll, and this also comes with 12 colors and the paint brushes and everything. And so again, everything you need to paint is right in here. So that is very neat, and we have 4 copies of each. Yeah, look forward to seeing what people paint. These are really neat, and we are going to be continuing with these, and really looking forward to being able to host those paint nights here when the law permits. Perfectly packed box, everything just fit perfect. We have another Unmatched set. This is Cobble Fog. This contains Dracula, Jekyll and Hyde, Invisible Man, and Sherlock Holmes. And you can combine this with that one that we opened earlier, or any of the other Unmatched sets. It's very cool. This has been one of the most popular ones so far. Then we have more copies of Umbra Via, which is a new game from Pandasaurus. It's getting a lot of attention lately, and yeah, we're happy to have some more copies of that. This game by Connor Wake. And earlier we unboxed Wreck Raiders Restock. Here's another copy, so 2 more copies, not just the one. Now, Explorers of the North Sea is one of the games from the North Sea trilogy, which includes, oh God, my mind just went blank as I'm talking. Raiders of the North Sea and Shipwrights of the North Sea, I think it's called. Here's Explorers of the North Sea, which has been reprinted because there's a new expansion, Rocks of Ruin. for Explorers of the North Sea. So let's look at this together. In Explorers of the North Sea Rocks of Ruin, new opportunities await daring captains. Recent storms have left longships torn apart with their precious cargo scattered across the rocky shores. Meanwhile, rumors of great fortresses in nearby regions are beginning to spread. Will you be the first to salvage the wrecks, or will you throw caution to the wind and charge the enemy fortresses for fame and glory? So, plays 1 to 5 players and requires this one here, Explorers of the North Sea. We brought another copy in case you don't have it yet. But if you do have it, then here's Rocks of Ruin to add on to your already cool game, part of the North Sea trilogy. All right, this is the last box. This is a big, weird shaped box for us, but it will soon be clear why it is as it is. This is the puzzle board. Oh, wow, it's padded and everything. I didn't even realize that. So this is for if you don't trust yourself to roll up your puzzle with the puzzle roll, but you still want to have a way to take your puzzle off of the board, off of your table, you can instead put it on this nice puzzle board, which is soft. You can see I'm squishing it in there. It's soft on the bottom, but it's hard on here. You can put your puzzle on it. It fits a 1,000-piece puzzle. Then, I don't know where you're gonna put it afterwards. Maybe put it under your bed or something. That's for you to figure out. And, oh, actually, this is obviously not the board. The board is underneath. Can I open this? I can actually open this. Let's open one up. Well, I can't really open it without wrecking the packaging, but you can see this beautiful felt, blue felt surface there. And yeah, it's very nice. And this is from Gibson's, who we get a lot of our puzzles from. So we have a few of these available, and this is a perfect gift for friends or yourself if you like puzzling. Mother's Day is also around the corner. That's a good option for a Mother's Day gift, I think. Just saying. Okay, so that is now back in. We have several of these. Let's see, I think there's 3. 1, 2, and 3. There it is. There's the 3rd one. 3 puzzle boards from Gibson's. So thank you very much for watching this, for me anyway, very exciting unboxing video. So excited to see Dune Imperium and New York Zoo, Marvel Rise of the Red Skull expansion, 4 Gardens, my birthday gift, Too Many Bones, so many special orders. We have tons of Star Wars and Lord of the Rings and all that kind of stuff. Lots of cool restocks too, like Sagrada, Backgammon, special order, all that stuff. So thanks very much for watching. In case you weren't aware, we are currently only open on the weekends. This is very sad, not something we're happy about, but the circuit breaker restrictions that were imposed on March 29th and extended on April 19th have made it just an untenable situation for us. So we, being unable to serve food to people playing games, we are just really not able to have people come in here and play games right now. And that's really a big dent out of our business. So we're just open on the weekends now for takeout and retail until such time the circuit breaker rules disappear, which we hope will be after the May long weekend. And that does depend on all of us being responsible, and does depend on a lot of us getting vaccinated. So please, if you have not yet registered for vaccination, please do. Everybody 18 and up in British Columbia is now eligible to do so. gov.bc.ca/getvaccinated. It only takes a couple minutes to register. I have registered now for my 2nd dose. I got my 1st dose in early April because I'm on the clinically extremely vulnerable list. So it wasn't something I was talking about originally. I didn't really tell anybody for a while because I felt kind of guilty and that I was taking a vaccine before other people, but I've been told that I should really be talking about it and telling people that I had no side effects and that it's safe. We should, as Bonnie Henry says, we should celebrate every person who gets vaccinated, because it's one step closer to us having our old lives back. And wouldn't that be nice to be able to play games with each other again at our places and here at the cafe. So again, please get registered and get vaccinated as soon as you possibly can. Please do come in on the weekends. We still are serving our awesome milkshakes and baked goods and desserts and sandwiches and such. And we have this awesome selection of games and puzzles and puzzle boards and puzzle rolls and dice and role-playing games and all of that good stuff for you, so you can have fun at home while you wait for us all to get vaccinated together. So thanks very much for watching. Please do stay safe and be kind and calm, and look forward to seeing you very soon. Thanks. Bye.